Namaste. Wonderful for you all to be here. Hi, Pinky. Hi, Vibey Boy. Hi, Robert Adams and Brett Morgan and Emiliano and Astral Hitchhiker. Astral Hitchhiker. Und Laura von Deutschland. Grüß dich. Es freut mich sehr gern, dass Sie hier bleiben. Discord Kate. Hello, darling. The audio should be working. Should. Oh, it is not working. Looks like it's working. Is it being weird? But am I not? Are the right mics not on? Hang on a second. There could be something. Oh, no. No, hang on. Oh, I know what's wrong. You're only hearing the, this mic. That's not good. I know the problem. Hold that thought. Hold that thought. Gird yourselves. Wait for it. Wait. There's the audio you wanted. That's what we were looking for. There we go, darlings. Minor update. The audio you were hearing a moment ago was just from my little Logicam. Not the good, fancy Rode NT1 microphones. That was that lame, crappy audio. Who wants that? This is ASMR, people. Even though it really is more. I mean, it really is more just chatting. I don't mean calling this ASMR is ambitious. I think it's ambitious. How dare you, Binky? How dare you? Hey, Finn. Hey, Capybara. Hey, Heather. Great to see you guys. Thanks for the follow, Christian. And ba-dum-bum-bum. There we go. Yeah, I know. Much better. Well, this is the difference of, like, you know, it's a good indication of when you go from like crappy audio, like audio on your camera, for example, to professional audio and like an external microphone. That was a great example of why you should get like an external microphone. Even it's amazing. How dare you? How dare you, Pinky? You watch your mouth and you speak to me. It's why it's you know, when you get you're a bad streamer. Your mom's a bad streamer. Yeah, put that in your pipe and smoke it. Psh. Throw shade at me. How dare you? Dare you? Rude. Uncalled for. Unjust. Undignified. How dare you? It's so important to even get like a lav mic, just like one of the little, you know, little clip-on mics. You to donkey. Like, it's amazing the difference it makes. Even those little lav mics sound orders of magnitude better than just the audio on your phone or your camera, even a fancy camera. I have like my fancy camera. The audio on that thing is terrible. Like, it's amazing the difference it makes when you do real audio. Anyway, Neil Mack asks, can you do another Edna Mode video again soon, please? Neil, Only if you can verify that you've watched every single Edna Mode video that I've done. You tell me, how many Edna Mode videos have I made? You tell me that answer. You tell me that answer right now, Neil. How many Edna Mode videos have I made, sir? And Syken, I like your Joker. Thank you. I like being the Joker. It's a lot of fun. What's up, MW Bex? Thanks for the follow. I appreciate you, bro. Yeah, Big Steve. Yeah, big boy. You know exactly what Binky said there. It kind of gained popularity there for a while. Something like that, Robert. I don't know if it's 29. I honestly don't know the answer. 16? That sounds more accurate. Yeah. And Hair K90, bro. I mean, obviously, if you're gonna do like ASMR, having like fancy schmancy mics is the way to be. But like I said, even if you're doing just like regular YouTubering, regular YouTuber, adding a little mic, a little lav mic makes a huge difference. That's all. But yeah, for some reason it's funny when I switched over something, and I think when I like the new OS on my computer, it switched it so that even when I turn, hey Cat, great to see you. Even when I switched the mics off, it like automatically now goes to the Logitech mics, which it didn't before. I don't know. Streamlabs is weird. Streamlabs is like funky software. I know, big boy Steve. Well, big fan of the cigar. And that's nice, Robert. Thank you. Yeah, it just, what happened? I mean, it's a lot of setup. It's a production to get everything set up to do the live blackjack. You know, it's a whole thing. You know, and the last 2 times I did it, I had like 6 people playing, 8 people playing, and it's like, for that amount of setup, like nobody wanted to play, and it was just like, okay. I've done 30 Edna modes. That seems aggressive. I don't think I've done 30. I mean, you can just go to my Edna mode playlist and count them. I don't think it's 30. That seems like a lot. Wait, Bianca. Alex Baldwin just died? You mean Alec? Alec Baldwin? The guy from 30 Rock? The guy from... what's it called? There's 36. Holy crap. What's up, Moha? Great to see you. I cannot believe I've done 36 Edna modes. I thought it was like 16. Wow. That's crazy, Heather. 36 or 37. Whoa. That's nuts. Nice, big boy Steve. Nice. That's awesome, bro. Did Alec Baldwin die? That's crazy if he did, man. Whoa. He did. R.I.P. Alec Baldwin. Wow. Bummer, man. You know, he's one of those actors. It's funny. Like I have no idea how he was as a person. Oh, okay, got it. Okay, big boy. I'm like, wait a minute. I've not heard of this. I think you mean Sam Neill. Ooh, nice, big boy. Good catch. Thank you, Moha. Okay, Alec Baldwin is not dead. Sam Neill, also in The Hunt for Red October. So maybe that's what confused you. 2 actors from the movie The Hunt for Red October. Sam Neill, what a loss, you know. Seemed like a very, very sweet man. And 71, awfully, or 78, even 78. 78 is awfully young. Yeah, really, definitely a bummer. And there's the chess one, so technically more. That's crazy, Heather. I can't believe I've done that many Edna modes. But those should all be on, like, everything I've done this Edna mode should... You're from Argentina. Good luck. Everything that I've done with Edna mode, chess, blackjack, they all should be in the Edna mode playlist. What's up, Voodoo? Great to have you here, bro. Yeah, Sam Neill was great, dude. Yeah, Sam Neill's a real bummer. Seemed seems like a really sweet, sweet man, you know? It's always good when, like, nobody has anything bad to say about you, you know? Like, everybody's like, dude, that guy was the sweetest. I hope I will be remembered in such a way. I was just thinking about that the other day, where it was like, dude, if I died, I'm not planning on it, if I died, like, what would be the reaction? I think there'd be a lot of people be very bummed, which I'll take as a good sign, you know? I think a lot of people would be really bummed, and I'll take that as, like, a sign that I'm doing something right, you know? That I'm hopefully impacting planet Earth in a positive way. This is the hope. This is the plan. This is the dream. So cheers, everybody. Binky, don't turn this live stream into a house of lies. How dare you? How dare you say such trite drivel nonsense? Yeah. Yeah, so the goal is, you know, that, the goal... No, where would I get my tingles? No, I don't deal anymore, so... I mean, technically, Binky, you don't have to deal with me now. I'm not trying to be a dick or anything, but, like, you don't have to. You are here of your own volition. I don't even pay you. In fact, you pay me. It's crazy. So... Just saying. Anyway. I don't know, Voodoo. From some dark and sketchy place on the internet, that's where. Something on the dark web. Some sketchy AI-generated ASMR Jeremiah. Don't do that. It's a terrible idea. Exactly, Binky. No, I'm sorry to hear that, Robert, but thank you very much. I appreciate that. It's nice of you to say, and I'm very sorry about your father. Thanks, Astral. I think I remember you most from your crazy echo that you do. Thanks, man. I appreciate it, bro. Any new characters coming up soon? Yes and no. Yes and no. Soonish, I have a new character coming. I'm waiting for... There's a reason I'm waiting. It'll probably be in November, but I will be bringing Benoit Blanc to my repertoire of characters, as I do believe that I can do a very good Benoit Blanc impersonation, and I have something planned with a certain potential sponsor that I'm waiting to do. I mean, I guess I could bring this character up prior, but I definitely want to enter this partnership with a bang, as they say, not a whimper. So Benoit Blanc will be coming most likely in November. Smanger, love from South Africa, my man. Thank you so much, my bro. Love that. Love to hear that, man. That's super cool. Lekker, bro. That's nice, man. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. Zuzuri, and life is good. And hey, Anna, good to see you. When I was having a story, I forgot I could have listened to what it was about. Well, don't worry, Anna. You've remembered now. That's what matters. Is that now you remember. Thanks, Duncan. I appreciate it, bro. Miss Doggy Paws, what happened? Don't keep us in such horrific suspense. What have you done? What was surprising? Hello, Maya, darling. Lovely to see you, Pumpkin. Hope you're very well. Hair K90. Hair K. 90. German here. How's it that you're so good at doing a German accent to actually speak it? I speak a tiny bit of terrible German. I just love accents. And I've spent a non-insignificant amount of time in Germany. So, yes, I do. I just like accents. And I like nice manga. 2022, 6 years, bro. Excuse me, 4 years. Crazy, dude. Voodoo, how dare you? How dare you? You shut your mouth and you talk to me. Aussie accent's atrocious. Your mom's atrocious. My accent's atrocious. See, you're doing American accent. What are you doing? So my Aussie accent's terrible. Fool Yankee people. My accent's terrible. How dare you? It's silly. You don't even know why you'd say such a silly thing. That's just crazy talk. Robert, do I? No, okay, fine, but my German's terrible. I speak. Germans are so friendly. Like when it comes to, I can't do that specific one. It's a neat accent. I just can't do Northern English, man. It's sing-songy, but in a really weird way. There's something. Someday, I'll figure out like what it is. The thing that makes that Nolan accent the way it sounds. That like Liverpool, no Manchester, you know, Patty from like the Top Gear. Yeah, it's a weird accent, but I do like it. It's just I can't do it. Do you think I've helped over 10 million people sleep? God, maybe. That's weird. I've had a lot of. It is weird. I'm like a mid-level channel, and yeah, I had like over 10 million views. It's weird, man. It's neat. It's really cool. Can I do a Dutch? Whoa. English. I did know that. M.W. Bex. Miss Doggy Paws. I went to the eye doctor. And you know what it was. So, are you saying, Miss Doggy Paws, that you're blind, darling? Or at least, are you saying you have terrible eyesight? Sorry if that's the case. I like the Dutch accent. What's funny about doing the Dutch, when Dutch people speak English, it's funny because it sounds nothing like their actual language. So when you hear Dutch people speak English, it's a very cute. It's an adorable accent. It's a very cute accent, but when you hear somebody speak Dutch, it's a terrible language. Like the actual Dutch language is quite disgusting. But it's when you speak English, it's very cute accent. When you hear the Dutch people speak English, it's neat. Yeah, Moha, Scouse is rough, man. Exactly, Voodoo. Weird diphthongy thing going on with Scouse. Listen, bro. Listen, I love the Dutch people. Don't get it twisted. Holland, me and the Dutch. I'll roll with you till the wheels fall off. Awesome humans, great people. but your language is just horrible. It's like Arabic. It's like the Arabic of Europe. Like, again, no shade against, Arabians or people, against anybody speaking Arabic, but the language itself, it's not a pretty language. I'm sorry, it is not. It's not a pretty language. Like Dutch, it's not a pretty language. Dutch people, amazing. Linguistically, no, not so much. Thank you, Zizzery. Thank you, Heke. Vielen Dank. Joker makeup and costume takes me about 30 minutes. About 30 minutes to put the whole thing together. Yeah, maybe 45, start to finish. Do you ever listen to the show? You should totally do a Moonshiner ASMR, Appalachian Horror. Never heard of the show. Brett, never heard of it. I'm sure it's a fun show. Miss Doggy Paws. Well, listen, the good news, Doggy Paws, is that now you know, and it's easy to fix. Contacts or glasses, easy to fix. To work away the accent, my parents say I sound very posh. I'd have to hear you speak, my friend. Unpleasant hearing languages. Moha, I agree. Hebrew, not a great language. Arabic, Dutch, they're tough. They're languages. They got a lot of going on. And, no shade. I have nothing against the people. I have nothing against any people at all. But, you compare, like, those languages to, like, Italian, Spanish, French, even English. No comparison. No comparison. What's your favorite show from the 2000s? Breaking Bad. Westworld Season 1. Lost was great. 24, when it first came out, that show was amazing. That was visual crack. When the show 24 first came out, those were great shows. Prison Break was fun. Prison Break, Lost, 24. Those were great shows. Yeah. We need to cook more. We need to cook more, Mr. White. Ah, Breaking Bad. Incredible. Yeah, Lost was great. It just got weird in the end, man. They just kind of wrote themselves into a corner. It got weird. And what's with these massive data spreads? Mooch Tabish. What's with it? Money and power. Money and power. That's what's behind it. Controlling the universe. Yeah, I never got into Fringe. People say it's great. I never got into it. I like the actor. I don't know. Just never got into Fringe. I probably should. I probably really enjoy it. Do you have a favorite language or accent? Astral Hitchhiker asks. Well, English is my favorite language because I speak English very well. I'm a master of English. Sound-wise, I really do like the sound of Spanish. I like the sound of Italian. I like the sound of Spanish. And as far as accents go, probably my favorite accent to do is either like English, Scottish, Irish, South African, I like my Aussie accent. I'll like doing Australian, even though, according to Voodoo, my Australian accent's terrible. Well, your face is terrible, so luckily for both of us, that puts us in the same boat. So there you go. I happen to like the sound of my Australian accent. And I don't think I sound terrible. So there. Take that, put that in your pipe and smoke it. The first couple of seasons of The Walking Dead was outstanding. Most favorite recent film? How dare you, Voodoo? Brain damaged Kiwi. How dare you? The balls. Brain damaged Kiwi. Wow. Balls. You know, I can just ban you with the flick of a pen. Flick of a mouse. Just timed out. That's what I think of you in brain dead Kiwi accent. It's gone. Flick. Oh man. Let's see. Yeah, first seasons of Walking Dead were phenomenal. Season 1 of Westworld. Oh, frickin' masterpiece. You know, Ed Harris, Anthony Hopkins. Good God. It was so good. Yeah, season 1 of Westworld. Oh, and the music, there's a bunch of Radiohead in it. The soundtrack is incredible. Oh my God. If you have not watched season 1 of Westworld, it's intense. Loved it. I feel like we see less of shows carrying on. And it depends, Robert. Like I'm really into Silo, really into Severance, really into Fallout, Shrinking. Hey, Jamones. Gracias, my friend. Thank you for the 5, bro. Big love, man. Thanks, bro. Thanks, bro, for the $5, dog. Respect. Thanks, dog. Appreciate. This bumps. Too kind, my bro. Too kind. Yeah, the show Fallout on Amazon's amazing. With Walton Goggins. Speaking of Walton Goggins, what's the one with the hotels? This one is like the fancy hotel. They've done 3 seasons of it. It's phenomenal. What's that show called again? It had Walton Goggins. It had, what's her name with the big boobs? She's all controversial. What's her name? She was on... I'm blanking on her name. It doesn't matter. You know what I'm talking about. You know the show I'm talking about. The fancy hotel show. Oh my God, speaking of Australian actor, White Lotus. Thank you, Robert. Love the White Lotus. Dude. The main guy, what would his title be? The maitre d', the manager of the White Lotus in Hawaii. I freaking love that guy. I don't know his name. Oh my God. I love that guy. He was amazing. And that freaking episode he did, that one episode of that show that was amazing until the recent season, and they got rid of. Oh my God, what's that show? It was so good. It's another zombie show, but it was so good, and it featured Pedro Pascal, and it was based on a video game, Last of Us. But you nailed that, Voodoo. Dude, Last of Us was so good, and that episode with him and the guy from Parks and Rec. Oh my God. I was frickin' weeping. It was so good. Oh my god. Love that guy. Ah, jeez Louise. So yeah, there's a lot of good shows coming out. They're all scattered around. Also, shout out to Paramount, dude. I love the stuff that Taylor Sheridan does. Dude, Taylor Sheridan's amazing. Frickin' Yellowstone. And I love the spin-off Dutton Ranch, also really good. So Yellowstone, Dutton Ranch, 1893, 1913. Oh my god, those are amazing shows. Landman, love Billy Bob Thornton, love Landman. There's a lot of, I'm telling you, there's good stuff being made right now. Murray Bartlett, oh man, dude, Murray Bartlett, I love that guy, dude. I would love to hang out with him and go get a drink with that man. It would be so fun. I bet he'd just be a kick to hang out with. Yeah, dude. Like, and again, shout out. The Boys is pretty good. The first couple seasons were good, and it's getting a little weird, but The Boys seasons 1 and 2 are pretty good. And again, shout out to the Aussies. I have never met an Aussie that I didn't have a good time with. I love hanging out with Aussies. Y'all are just fun people. There's so much TV to watch. There's so many great shows, I'm telling you. Shallow Grave, haven't seen it. Dreiglaser. Yeah, I've seen Inglourious Bastards. Dreiglaser. 1, 2, 3. Nicht 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Dreiglaser. Dreiglaser. So good. I love Inglourious Bastards. Christoph Waltz. Love Krista. This is the German Slee. Ah, so good. It's a phenomenal movie. Great film. Oh, the writing, the acting, everything about it. It's a masterpiece. Inglourious Bastards. So good. So good. Oh, dude, Kate Von Den Boomen, bro. Exactly, MW. And Daniel Craig is my favorite Bond. I really like his Bond. I mean, I think Casino Royale. I think it's phenomenal, man. Casino Royale is outstanding. How dare you, Voodoo? Oh, you salty bitch. Voodoo is a salty little bitch today. Good God. Show some love. Got a bit of Daniel Craig. Not. I could be like his brother. How dare you? How dare you, Voodoo? You mean delicious cheese? You mean delicious blue cheese awesomeness? Because it's amazing. I'm sorry you don't like delicious things that are awesome. It's not my fault you have terrible taste. And accents and ASM artists. It's not my fault. You just have to deal with it, bro. It's Christian Bale. He's a great dude. I enjoy being let off the leash with Pinky. Pinky's like, here's a bit more leash, try it. See if you hang yourself. See what happens. Here's a bit more leash, a bit more of a noose. Good luck with that. See what happens. See where it gets you. That's what Binky sounds like. If you ever talk to her, you'd be like, oh my God, Jeremiah, you nailed Binky. She sounds like this weird little trite Northern London tart. I've talked to her several times. I know what she sounds like. She's all like this and that. Are you kidding, Binky? I am if Binky ever had the huevos to like show her face and like let you hear her voice, you would hear that she sounds exactly like this. She's got this weird little chippy choppy accent. She sounds all ninny. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. Oh, that's right. You won't. You don't got the stones. You haven't got the minerals. Yeah, see, that's the thing. If you don't got the minerals to prove me wrong, the burden's on you to prove to everybody else that you don't sound like that. And until proven otherwise, that is the way you sound in my mind, in everybody else's. Now you could correct the record. Be super easy to correct the record. Put your voice out there. Do an actual talk, do an actual something. But you won't. So in the meantime, that means you sound like this to me and everybody else. Oh, look at me, I'm Binky Kitty. Take that, put that in your pipe and smoke it. Exactly, Heather, exactly. Not even on those little Zoom calls we used to do. You bag of spanners. So British. You absolute bag of spanners. You're all dumber than a bag of hammers. Bag of spanners. I love that. I'm gonna choke on my breakfast. Good food too. That's what I want to hear. Having a nice big spoonful of porridgey mush that you call breakfast. Gagging on that. Yeah, you deserve it. You deserve it for bad-mouthing me like this on a Thursday. The rudeness, the audacity, the indignation. Just ripping on me on a Thursday casually, without any of you having the testicular fortitude to show your faces or your voices, while I am up here bearing my soul in vulnerability, bearing my soul for you, only to be mocked, ridiculed by cowardice. Hence, it doesn't bother me. I've seen what makes you cheer. Your boos mean nothing. Face me like a man, and then I'll consider your paltry insults, your knavish coquetry. But until you have the chutzpah to face me in public, pshaw. Your insults mean nothing. Let's see. Over on YouTube, I've been chatting a lot. Your politics bore me. Let's see. So I've been chatting very quickly over here on Twitch. Sorry, YouTube. I'm not trying to ignore you, I promise. Let's see. No, Shallow Grave, that's where I was. Let's see. X-Men 97 was a good movie. Haven't met any famous actors while I was acting. I met a lot, and they were really cool. Almost all the actors I met were really cool. I'll do a quick name drop. John Cusack. The other voice in all of The Simpsons, and Birdcage. He was sweet. I've met Matthew McConaughey. He was super cool. I've met Demi Moore. Super sweet. Ashton Kutcher, a little off. He was kind of quiet. I've met... I met all these people, like, when I was bartending. I didn't meet them, like, on set or something. I'm not that important of an actor. and many others, and most of them were all really cool. Are you gonna werewolf with Willem Dafoe? Crazy Ram Stockford. I do love me some Willem Dafoe. Am I gonna put my videos on Spotify? I'm not very motivated to put my videos on Spotify, because I don't know if Spotify would pay me. Like, that's what the miracle of YouTube is. Like, YouTube actually pays its artists. It's like nobody else does. No, that's not true. Voodoo actually served Matthew McConaughey in my old restaurant in Frida. He came in and sat in my bar and was genuinely very friendly. We brought him out a carpaccio mixto, which is like a raw seafood thing, the Mexican style, and he asked for some extra jalapenos, as a good Texan would do. You know, he was sitting with his agent, I think, and he was like, "Can I get some extra jalapenos?" But yeah, super nice guy. I mean, I shouldn't say that. I didn't like meet him. I took his order and I brought him some food. If you call that meeting somebody. Jessica Alba, I actually met more because she would come into Frida quite a bit. So I kind of like, I wouldn't say I knew her, but like she was a familiar face. So, you know, whatever that's worth. But she was cool. Let's see. But yeah, heck yeah, that's the thing. Astral Hacker, thanks, bro. Appreciate that. Come here. Appreciate that, Astral Hacker. Respect. Come here. Respect. Fist bumps. Appreciate you. Thank you very much. That's incredibly kind of you. These live encounters in the time chair by but 11 real chests are the highlights of the past decade, Chad. I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Am I playing guitar today? I might. Depends on how much I feel like annoying Binky. Hey, good job, Cat. Good job. I went and got a massage yesterday. High five, Jeremiah. I did. I went and I got a massage yesterday. And I need to go back next week. Or at least the week after. I need to go like at least twice a month and just be like, Jeremiah, go get a massage. It's not even that expensive. Go get a massage. And like it, yeah, so anyway, it's important. It's good self-care. It's good self-care. Yeah. Have I seen Backrooms? I've seen some Peaky Blinders. Do I have any? You're gonna grow the beard out fully? No. Any movies coming up I want to go see? Yeah, Odyssey. Layer Cake, great movie. Beard grow out fully? No, it's too much of a pain. Japanese whiskey is amazing. The Japanese make incredible things, and their whiskey is no joke. Huge fan of Japanese whiskey. Vodka. I'm not a vodka fan, so I don't know. I don't really care about vodka. Vodka's like... I was gonna say, it's like, vodka is bitch liquor. That's a little harsh. There's a time and many Russians be like, yo, you think it's bitch liquor? Come say that to my face, Jeremiah. The thing is, vodka is just a filtered triple or 5x distilled, grain alcohol that you just filter, distill it 4, 5, 6 times to make it, less crappy. And if you do that, you end up with like all good vodkas. They all like Kettle One, Tito's, Belvedere, like they all taste the same. Like at one time back when I was a bartender, it was called Frida, the place I used to work. 94, that is not true. Some alcohol is delightful. Some alcohol tastes like ass. Some is delightful. And Gaston Chalaou That's a heavy question. Ask me again in a minute. I may go there, but I'm on like light subjects for a moment. I do have advice for dealing with family members, but that's pretty heavy. Let's see. Sigma toenail, thank you. As a massage, it's ancient. People have been giving each other as massages forever. As a profession, probably pretty new. But yeah, liquors is like, there's a huge range in liquors. Like great tequila is amazing. Great whiskey is amazing. You know? Great vodka is like, whatever. Anybody can make good vodka. Vodka is for mixing. Yeah, vodka is for mixing. It's not for sipping. I beluga caviar, and it was still bad. I'm not a caviar person either. Kelly Louise Bickford. Good night, darling. Thank you for stopping in and saying hello. Sweet dreams. The Brita or pure water filter, you have much better vodka. Chris Pomeroy, that would not surprise me at all. Proving once again that vodka sucks. Yeah, aka put it through a chart. Put cheap vodka, like Sky vodka has great branding, and it's terrible vodka. Sky vodka is awful. Throw Sky vodka, put it through a charcoal filter, you have Tito's. And again, I don't like vodka. Vodka's like, it's fine for mixing. I like vodka cocktails. I love a Moscow Mule. Love me a Moscow Mule. Great drink. The martini, one of my favorite martinis is a cucumber jalapeno martini. You make that with vodka. Incredible drink. So vodka can be useful for cocktails, but not for sipping on. It's good for cocktails, not for sipping. Expensive lobster once. It's boring. Yeah. The claws are good. Lobster tails are okay. The claws are where it's at. Yeah, lobster's all about the claws, not the tails. And Gaston and Brandon Craven, very wise advice. I need to know many specific details about your family before I could dispense any useful advice. I'd have to know a lot of specifics about your situation, for sure. Smashed the interview, didn't get the job. Well, I'll lay up. You're not going to get every job, but I'm glad you smashed the interview, and that's, hey, a huge win. Congratulations. It's awesome. 94 to 94. I am planning on seeing Odyssey in IMAX. I am. But a good Wisconsin old-fashioned with brandy kicks ass. Brandy old-fashioned. That'd be weird. I bet it's good. I like brandy. Brandy can be delicious. So, I assume if you just basically add a little bit of sugar and bitters, and drink it like an old-fashioned with some orange, I'm sure it's probably pretty good. But yeah. And Lil V, I'm telling you, the Japanese stuff is amazing. I have not been. I've heard on multiple occasions that all of the best restaurants in the world are in Tokyo. Like, in Tokyo, you will have the best Italian food you've ever had. You'll have the best steak you've ever had. Of course, you have the best sushi. You'll have the best Indian, whatever food there is, you will find the best of it in Tokyo. Like the Japanese are there's a thing in Japan, this concept called take care, Buddha. Thanks for coming and hanging out, bro. Appreciate you, dog. Fist bumps. There's a concept in Japan called Kaizen, which means constant improvement. And the Japanese are very big about taking a thing, an essence of it, and improving it, and improving it, and improving it, making it a little better, and making it a little better. And the result is they just have some incredible stuff, man. Yeah, the Japanese just have some, so much of, like, it's a neat culture. I definitely want to go visit Japan someday. Honey Bears, I was locked in and washed those dishes. Nice, bro. Exactly, Finn. They want to do it the best and the most efficient. Like, they just figure out, like, yeah, how do I make this the best? You know? So, like, when it comes to Japanese whiskey, it's amazing. Dog. Shush. Child. Shush. The Japanese make incredible whiskey. You know, is it better than whiskey in Scotland? No, I wouldn't say it's better, but it's wonderful, that's for sure. That is Lucy barking in the background. What is your deal, dog? Hush. Shh. Crazy dog. Hush, child. Hush. Shh. Relax yourself. Northern Dot, wait, you want German? Nein. Ich bin nicht Deutsch. Aber ich liebe deutsches Volk. I do. Love the Germans. Great people as well. Super friendly. Eric Jonas, thank you, Squire. Japanese hair metal, I bet they're amazing. Yeah, but they're incredible. Again, the Japanese are, and like, there's like this Japanese folk bands. The Japanese are just, yeah, they're just a funny people, man. They'll just like take a concept and like lock it in, you know? Whether it's like a folk band doing like something folky, or a hair metal band, or whatever, making denim, making blue jeans, making shoes, making suits, making whiskey, you know, like whatever the Japanese do, they're like, how can I do this the best? How can I be the best at making this a thing, this a product? Very good. How can I make this the best of whatever it is? I like Japanese accents as well, they're funny. Big fan. Bram Bolin, thank you for the £1, my friend. That's incredibly generous out of your fist bump, darling. Thank you. Thank you, Squire. So kind. The Japanese Green Bay Packers fans, Discord Kate. I bet that's hilarious. Oliver Furnival, greetings. Exactly, Chris. You take a lot of pride in your work. And just like it's like, for example, like I know that in that, you know, what's that movie? Hiro Loves Sushi. You know, if you're working in oh no, cat, no. If you're working in like a high-end sushi restaurant, I think you spend like 3 or 5 years making rice. Like you don't even touch fish. It's at least a year or 2. Like, your job is to make perfect rice, and you just keep mastering it until you can make perfect rice. And I didn't realize how important that was, how, like, the rice, like, dude, as an American growing up as a kid, rice was something that, happy birthday, Milo. Happy birthday. Rice is something that you It's kind of like, oh yeah, you know, rice. You throw it in a rice cooker. It's rice. You know, no big deal. It's rice. I did not know that rice could be mind-bendingly good until I had really good sushi rice. And I was like, oh my God, what is this that I'm eating? And it changed. I mean, it's a game changer when you have really good sushi and you realize that the rice is mind-bendingly important. It's a revelation. And that's the case in point. It's like, oh, it's rice. You put the rice in a rice cooker and you eat the rice, and this is rice. No. Great rice is an art. It is an art form to make great rice. It's neat, man. It's very cool. It's very cool. Another blackjack video comes out tomorrow. So you are in luck, darling. New blackjack arriving tomorrow with 2 brand new cocktails, which I think you'll enjoy. Yes, 2 brand new cocktails. One is a paper plane, and the other is a boulevardier. So 2 new cocktails, the paper plane and the boulevardier. I think you'll enjoy them. You're in a heat wave, so it could be interesting. Oh no, cat, no. Well, stay cool, darling. Stay cool. Let's see, has there been a country since the start of the World Cup you really started to get interested in visiting? I mean, I want to visit so many countries. That's the problem. I would love to visit Argentina. Never been. I think it'd be really cool to go visit. I've been to France and Germany and Spain and England and Mexico. I would love to go to Egypt. I've always wanted to go see the pyramids. Would love to go see the pyramids and the Valley of the Kings and all that. Oh, ever since I was a little kid, I fell in love with Egypt and Egyptians and pharaohs and that whole thing. I was just very interested in it. Still am very interested in it. I'm sure Morocco's really cool. Turkey, I would love to visit Turkey. I've heard Turkey's awesome. I'd love to go to Norway. They're my people. I'm like a quarter Norwegian, and I'm a quarter Swedish, and a quarter Norwegian. I've not been to Norway or Sweden. I want to go to Finland too. Heck, I've never even been to Denmark. I'd love to go to Denmark. Never been. I hear Copenhagen's a delightful city. And oh my God, and the row. Row. Oh my God, I love that chant. I've not been to Finland yet, Milo. Do I want to come to Brazil? Douglas, I would love to go to Brazil. I think it'd be fantastic. I would love to go to Brazil and check out Sao Paulo and what's the other big city? The rainforest, and go check out the Amazon. It'd be crazy. And I would love to see Turkey. The world is so big and so fascinating, and people are so cool. I've been very lucky to have traveled a lot for an American. You know, I've been very lucky to have traveled a lot, especially for an American. And I would love to do more. You know, I've been to Bolivia, Peru, Mexico, and Canada, obviously, but Canada doesn't really count. No shade to Canada, but I guess it's a different country. It sort of counts. Alaska's almost its own country too, but I've been to Alaska too. All over Canada, Montreal, Toronto, Vancouver. I've been up in the Rockies and in BC, up in British Columbia. I think I've been to every U.S. state, including Hawaii. I've not been to Puerto Rico, but other than Puerto Rico, I think I've been in every U.S. state. Pretty sure. There's nothing in Greenland. Oh, but as an American state, no, no. I mean, would I go to Greenland? I guess. There's nothing to see there. But Alaska's incredible. What a place. I mean, that's the thing. Like, Alaska, it's like, it's America, but it's not. Like, Alaska's like, it's its own thing, man. Oh, Rio. Yeah, of course. Rio de Janeiro, Sao Paulo. That's the other place I was thinking of. I would love to visit. I would love to go visit Brazil. Chile. I'd love to go down and visit Cerro, down there in the south. Cerro Toro. What's it called down there? Famous like mountaineering place in the very southern part. Like world famous climbing down there, but horrible weather. Famous for its just god awful weather. I'd love to go there. I want to go. Stay in. I'd love to go see Venezuela. I want to go to those glass igloos up in Norway and sleep under the northern lights in one of those glass igloos, that famous hotel. Oh, bucket list. But I've been to Hawaii multiple times. I've been all over Europe. I need to go. I've been to Ireland or Scotland or Wales, but I've been to England, well, London a couple times. And London, London's England. There's more to England than London. I'm aware of this. Oh, good luck, cat. I hope that works. I've been to, let me list the cities because it's easier. But I've been to London, Amsterdam, Paris, Barcelona, Nice, Cannes, La Gorge du Verdon, the Verdon Gorge in France. I've been to Leipzig, Munich, Berlin, Cologne, Klagenfurt, Frankfurt. I said München already, Bayern, Bavaria. I've been to Rome, Florence, Venice, Cinque Terre. I've been to Vienna, very briefly. I've been to Switzerland. I've been to Geneva. I've been to the city under the Matterhorn. What's the name of that city? It's amazing. So I've been to that city. I've climbed in the Swiss Alps. I've summited Mont Blanc. I've been to Chamonix, France. I've stood on the summit of Mont Blanc. I've been to Thailand. I've been to a lot of places. China. Spent 2 weeks in China. That was incredible. I've been to many places. Love traveling, man. Love traveling. I've been through Brussels. I've been to Antwerp. What do I know about diamonds? Antwerp. I've been Brussels, because everybody goes through it on the train, but I've never actually spent any time in Brussels. I have not spent much time in Austria, tragically. Very, very, very briefly. Jaden, I eat all the cheese from the cheese video. Not all of it. I did throw some of it away. I ate a lot of it, though. I bought a lot of cheese. Like $100-something in cheese. Fun video, though. It's a lot of cheese. Mr. Worldwide. I try to be, man. I'd love to go to Africa. Med. I've always wanted to go to... I'd love to see the Congo and the gorillas, and I'd love to go to South Africa and go check out. I've also thought it would be really cool to go to South Africa and go check out that and go check out Rhodesia, aka Zimbabwe. I don't know. I think it'd be neat to go check out these places. I want to go to Australia. I've not been to Australia. I want to go to New Zealand. I'd love to go to New Zealand. So I've been many places, but there's many left. It's a big world, you know. I've been many places, and there's many more I would love to see. It's a big, neat world out there. Yeah, it's cool. I love to go to Lisbon and Madrid. I've only been to Barcelona. Very cool place, though. I love Barcelona. Look, I don't think I've been to Portugal. Wouldn't mind going to Portugal, checking that out. But yeah, man, Thailand was great. I love Thailand. Love the food in Thailand. The people super friendly. Favorite meal while traveling? Ooh. In Thailand, it was their amazing soups. Like, you can get the coconut soup here in America. It tastes different in Thailand. Yeah, for some reason, like the Thai soups and the chili and the curries were just magical over in Thailand. In Germany, the sausage. And I love German Schweinehaxe. Dude, you can't get that in the States. They make it here. It sucks. Real German Schweinehaxe is just incredible. And they sell it here. It's not the same thing. I've ordered it like 3 or 4 times in various different German restaurants here in America. And it's not, they don't do it right. I don't know why. I don't know why they can't figure it out. It doesn't seem like rocket science, but for whatever reason, like, it's just not, it's not the same. Douglas, other than YouTube, I am an actor and a chess teacher. I've been teaching chess for almost 20 years. Almost 20 years been teaching chess. Am I a fan of football? No. No, I watch soccer during the World Cup, but that's the only time I ever watch soccer. I never watch it. I like shows about soccer. I love the show. I love Ted Lasso. I love Welcome to Wrexham. I love shows about soccer, but I don't watch it. I don't watch soccer. I like American football. I love watching football. That's my sport that I like watching most. Not basketball, not baseball. My favorite sport to watch is football. Yeah. But American football. Favorite chess opening? If I'm playing white, Queen's Gambit. If I'm playing black, I like the French defense. So if I'm playing white, I like the Queen's Gambit opening, which can transpose into other things like the London, but I like the Queen's Gambit. And if I'm playing black, usually I play the French or the Sicilian. Those are my two favorite openings for black. I don't usually play like the Russian. I don't usually play the Petrov. You gotta have a bit more knowledge, a bit spicier. Rabbit Parpadilla pasta colors. Ooh, nice. I love stuff like that, dude. Nice, Robert. What other amazing meals have I had abroad? Oh my god, dude. The frickin' fondue in France. Eating fondue with a nice ice cold bottle of white wine or rosé, and eating a really good fondue in the French Alps in Chamonix or Nice. Oh my god. So good. So good. I highly recommend. It's phenomenal. Cal Doogie from Glasgow. Thank you, my friend. Much appreciated. Very kind of you. Comfort days. My favorite food is the sauce that I make. My chunky, hearty Italian pasta sauce. It's very spicy. A lot of sausage and mushrooms and onions and a bit of chili to make it Make it a little. I like spice. I like spicy arrabbiata. Like my comfort food is pasta with my sauce. Robert going to Australia. It's very long. Yes, well, I mean, I've flown to China, so it's long. Yeah. If I ever do go to Australia, I deeply hope I can fly first class, because we did the first class thing to China, and I will tell you, my friends, when you fly international first class, you can't go back. I mean, flying international first class is just absolutely a game-changing experience. It's incredible. It's incredible. Hi, Amaya. Hope you're doing really well. Good to see you. Tell me, I am 1/4 German by heritage. Oh my gosh. Dudes. True story. Super fun. So, I need to, oh my god, I forgot to respond to my mom. She sent out this email the other day. Yeah, I love the NFL. Go Rams. I have season tickets. My wife and I have season tickets to the Rams. My mom is really big into genealogy, and she did some digging around, and we discovered on my mom's side, specifically her paternal side, so her dad, my mom's dad, dudes, we can trace back our ancestry on my mom's dad's side back to 64 or 1634 in the United States. They're one of my great grandfathers was a dude, and I was about to say his name. I'm not going to say the name. It's my mom's maiden name. It doesn't matter. The point is, he came over here and was like in like the colonies around like Richmond, Virginia in like 1634, and then like his son became like a landowner and was like moderately wealthy. So they were like southern landowners. The implication there is it is what you think it is. The children, though, like by the mid 1800s, the family fortune had like kind of been like squandered or taken over. But it was just like, dude, my mom's history, I am like on my mom's side like OG American. Like, I was like, from the 1600s, man. I was like, holy crap. So yeah, I was kind of blown away by that. But yeah, we read this document. There's like this old passage in this like book of documents or whatever. And he had like, how many acres was it? Like 200 acres? Yeah, he had like 200 acres. And I think the document said like 27 slaves. No, that's messed up. But he had like 200 acres and like 27 slaves. And yeah, it's crazy, dudes. I was like, whoa. But yeah, I just could not believe how far back it went to like OG America. Yeah. So yeah, there's part of me that is like real American. And the other, that's like 1/4 of me. And then the other 2/3, or 3/4, excuse me, the other 3/4 are pretty new American. Like on my dad's side, mom is Norwegian. My grandmother is Swedish. And I think she was the first generation born in America. Like her father, my great-grandfather, was born in Sweden. the Gustafsons, and my mom's mom, the Hensons, they were born in Norway, so she was like first or second generation from there. But on my mom's dad's side, and my great-grandfather was the first of his brothers and sisters born in America. I've told you about him. He was born in 1899. He's the youngest, and all his brothers and sisters were born in Chemnitz, Germany. So he's like first generation American. But yeah, on my mom's dad's side, it goes back to like the original colonies, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. It is kind of funny. It's like, by that logic, I should be like, of like aristocratic blood. Like we should have like old money, like generational family wealth. But for whatever reason, it was squandered away by the children and or life circumstances. But yeah, technically, I'm like American aristocracy. Not quite a Mayflower dude, but those people are like really like, oh, are you a Mayflower? Were you on the Mayflower? I don't think I'm one of them, but like my history on my mom's father's side does go back to like OG, like Richmond, like Williamsburg, OG America. So that's kind of neat. That's pretty fascinating. I'm sorry, Maya, that's terrible to hear. I do have a dog, Douglas. Yes, you do hear my dog barking in the distance. I'm not sure what she's barking at, but she's barking at something. She's barking at something. I'm so sorry, team. I have to step out for a moment. Let me go take care of something really quick. Give me 5 minutes. I'll be right back, okay? Sorry about that. I think Lucy was yelling at the Amazon delivery person, I think. Anyway. We have a pit mix. I'm good, Lewis. Thank you very much. Jackie Gush. Jackie. Hello from Hungary. Hello, Jackie. Lovely to have you with us, my friend. Back from the toilet. That's a funny question. What are your favorite speeches from history that not many people know? What an odd question. An odd but wonderful question. I mean, everybody knows that the Gettysburg Address is amazing. Like, obviously, Martin Luther King's I Have a Dream. It's just an unbelievable speech. If you've never heard it, if you've never heard Martin Luther King deliver the I Have a Dream speech, dude, do yourself a favor and go watch it on YouTube. It is absolutely amazing. It's incredible. Yeah, go check it out. Oh, those are famous speeches. I don't know if I know any famous speeches that people don't know. Those are good ones, though. Have I got good? Of course, Lewis. I've got great videos coming up. I always have great videos coming up. Cat says, bad news, no restoration time yet. Oh, well, thank God. At least you can go get pizza, darling. That's all that matters. Although not having power does suck. Sorry, hang in there. I hope you. Yeah, seriously. Blame the dog. Likely story. Blame the dog. Back from the toilet. It's definitely pooping. It's likely story. It's definitely pooping. Everybody poops. He definitely had to poop. We'll never know. It's a mystery, darling. Yeah, blame the dog. Sure, blame the dog. But yeah, traveling, food, all those things are amazing. And it's just, yeah. I was very lucky to do a lot of traveling when I was a young man, between the ages of like 16 to 23. I did a lot of traveling in my young, early adult days. And then it slowed down. Although, I mean, look, 2 weeks in China was awesome. That was a proper adventure. Started getting hot in the smoke is back. Oh, I'm sorry, cat. And Lewis White Max, of course, dude. I would love to go to China again. China is huge, and it's rich. It's an amazing place. There's so much to see and do there. Huge country. Fascinating. Not what I thought it was going to be. Yeah, China's interesting, man. In this case, speaking of Denmark and Copenhagen, it's one of those places I've never been, but I hear Copenhagen is a delightful little town. A bit sleepy, but beautiful and friendly people. Hope you're doing really, really well. Great to see you. Hope you're doing really, really good. Let's see. Well, I mean, honestly, Josh films things between Spain or Argentina. I don't really care. I have neither I don't dislike either country. I don't have any particular affinity. I mean, I've been to Spain. I like Spain. I really liked Barcelona. I hear Madrid is awesome. I'd love to go check out, like, other places in Spain. You know, I don't know. But I got no beef with Argentina. I like Messi. But again, I'm not a soccer fan. I'm like, whatever. So I don't really care. I do have a 2-week journey to Wales planned. Oh, good for you. Nice. I've never been to Wales. I'm sure Wales is beautiful. Astral Hitchhiker. I don't like Argentina. They treated the Top Gear guys poorly. Well, that is certainly a strike on the Argentines. I love the Top Gear guys. It's one of my favorite shows of all time. Love Top Gear. And in China, we started off in Guangzhou. From Guangzhou, and we went north to Shenzhen, and then over to Chengdu, and then out of Hong Kong. So we did that journey. So I've not seen Beijing or Shanghai. So we didn't do like the two cities that everybody goes to. Didn't go there. So we had a really awesome visit to China. It was cool, man. Chengdu was awesome. Guangzhou was fascinating. Seeing my sister-in-law's village where she grew up as a kid, it's fascinating. It was neat, man. Yeah, China was super cool, man. Lewis Whitemax. Did you know in the UK we don't do tips? Well, you can. I did know that, Lewis. Yeah, you guys aren't. Tipping is a funny thing. I think we Americans have gone overboard with the tipping, but we do like tipping. Americans like to tip. We like to tip our. Americans like to tip our the people that take care of us. We're a big fan of like spreading the wealth like that. I loved all the Top Gear guys, man. Clarkson and oh my god, Captain Slow, James May, and how am I blanking? I'm brain farting on these names. I love them all. Great dudes. Yeah, Chengdu is fascinating. I'm sorry to hear that, Lewis, about Jeremy Clarkson. He's not the most fit gentleman, not the greatest of health, you know. But cancer can strike anybody, and it's horrible, 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 horrible thing. So my heart certainly goes out to him, and I hope him and anybody out there battling cancer is winning. It's Hammond. I loved Hammond. I loved them all. Loved them all, man. Loved Top Gear. Hammond, Clarkson. Adam ASMR. What's up, Adam? Good to see you, bro. Have you ever been to Rome? I love Rome. I've only been there once. I was in Rome in 1997, and I thought Rome and the Vatican were absolutely awesome. I really liked it, man. I thought Rome and the Vatican were really cool. I like Italy. Man. I like Italians. I like their vibe. I like Italian, man. I'm a big fan of like their whole Italian energy, you know. They're a flamboyant people. Like I told you guys, you know, our first introduction to Italians. We started off in northern Italy. It's 1997. I'm 16 years old, and we are in Torino, meeting up with one of my dad's father's business partners. So my grandfather used to do copper wire sales, and this guy, Dino Marcocco, lives in Torino, Italy, and lived. I'm not sure if she's still alive. I don't know. And my parents told him, like, you know, that his boys were coming to Italy, and he said, "Oh, I'd love to meet your boys. You know, you send your boys to Torino. I'll take them out for dinner, you know." And so one night, you know, my brother and I were like on our second or third night in Torino. We meet up with Dino Marcocco, and he picks us up in his car, and his wife is just this Italian, like just over the top, like Italian bird, the big eyelashes and just very animated. And we didn't speak any Italian, and Dino was talking to us, over the car, like, my brother and I are in the back seat of their car, and he's driving us to this restaurant, and he says something, and I was like, I said, grazie. I mean, the most basic Italian. And she turns around and she goes, tu parli italiano, that was perfect, you say grazie, perfect, prego, oh, it's perfect. And I was just like, dude, she's hilarious. Like, I don't speak any Italian. And she was like, oh, you speak Italiano, tu parli italiano. She was so animated. We had this epic dinner, classic Italian. It starts at like, Jeez Louise, Robert Adams. It's quite the story, bro. And we were sitting there. Dinner was like from like 8 p.m. to like 11 p.m. Classic Italian. All night kind of a thing. And it was great. It was 6 courses, whatever it was. Wine, and I'm 16. I'm like drinking wine, I'm like, oh, this is so cool. I'm like, so cool, man. And from there, we were going down to Rome. And again, this is 1997, okay? In 1997, there is no EU, okay? There's no euro. Like, it was still like the Italian lira, okay? And there's no internet in 1997, all right? It was a different world. And my brother and I we're traveling down to Rome, and we're on this train, and I remember there's like no air conditioning, and a couple things about this train ride I remember. The first thing is we were in one of those cars, like a room, one of those slidey door rooms on the train, and I started off, we were with this other younger couple. They were a little older than we were, but I remember thinking she was pretty hot. And I was like, pretty hot chick with the guy. But they were very friendly. We tried to speak. We had a little yellow English Italian English dictionary, and like we tried to say a few words, but it was rough communication. But they were very polite. And I remember at one point in time, I was getting up to stretch my legs, and I'm like walking up down the corridor, and there's this Italian bird, this hot Italian woman, sitting there smoking a cigarette, watching with the window open, just sitting there, kind of doing she's kind of like bent over, like this, like her arms like this, and just sitting there smoking a cigarette with her hands out the window, singing Ricky Martin, the song. Dos, tres, un pasito pa'lante, Maria. Un, dos, tres, un pasito pa'lante. That song was huge. Like, that song was blowing up in Europe at the time. Great song. Great dance song. So I remember sitting there, like, walking down, the corridor of the train, this smoking hot Italian bird, elbows out the window, going, un, dos, tres, un pasito pa'lante, Maria. Dos, tres. And I was like, damn, that's hot. And so we go back into the sub-zane. We go back into the car, the little room on the train that we had. It's like 2 bench seats, facing each other. And the train stops at this station, and a bunch of sailors get on. Like a whole bunch of Italian sailors, and they're all wearing like their sailors' whites. So they look like fresh off the boat, okay? And they're all wearing their white sailor outfits, and they just packed onto the train. And so our little car, which had the 4 of us, me, my brother, and this lady and the boyfriend, suddenly there were like 10 people smashed into this little room on the train, man. And we're sitting there, and it's kind of quiet for a little bit, and then eventually, like, the sailors like spoke to us a little bit in Italian, And my brother and I were like, no parla italiano, americano. And they're like, americano. We're like, yeah. And they're like, oh, americano. You like you too. And we're like, yeah. Like, no, the band, you too. And I'm like, oh yeah, yeah. And they start singing, and they're like, I have run, I have crawled, I have scaled these city walls, only to be with you. And then like the whole car, and I still haven't found what I'm looking for. Like the whole car, all 10 sailors are just like singing, I have kissed heart and lips. Like they knew the lyrics. And so we end up like singing U2 with like 8 or 10 Italian sailors packed into this car on our way down to Rome. And I was just like, Italians, man. Dude, like, Italians, man. Like, these people. What a great introduction to Italy, you know? I was like, dude, and in the countryside, I was blown away. You know, as the train's going down the countryside from Torino in the north down to Rome, you know, you're looking out the window and it's just frickin' gorgeous, man. Like these old ancient villages, and everything looks Roman and like thousands of years old, and I was just like, dude, this is frickin' awesome. Like, yeah. And we get down to Rome, and I was just like, the Colosseum blew me away, and it was just like this living museum. It was just like, whoa, this place. Oh, I think we'd actually gone to Venice first. So I went from Torino to Venice, and then from Venice down to Rome, which is where we met the Italian sailors. And, yeah, man, like, what a cool memory, you know? And I remember just thinking Rome was great. And then the Vatican, and seeing, like, St. Peter's. And it was so funny, because when we were having dinner with Dino, he was like, well, if you go to Rome, you must go see the Cathedral de San Pedro. You must see La Catedral de San Pedro. And I was like, yeah, okay, cool, man, yeah. The Cathedral de San Pedro. And I remember thinking, like, what is that? What is the Cathedral de San Pedro? St. Peter's Basilica, Jeremiah. Like the cathedral, St. Peter's, the dome, with Michelangelo and Da Vinci. But it was when he said, you must see the Cathedral de San Pietro. Like, I was just like, dude. Anyway, seeing it in real life blew my mind. What's up, Sackett? Thanks, Lewis. Like, going into the Vatican, I mean, my God, the Vatican is absolutely mind-bendingly beautiful. And what was cool, see, again, this is like the late 90s. Like, I don't know what it's like now, but like the late 90s, it was still, I don't know, it was funky, man. Like, and you could still touch the toe of Jesus, the famous statue by Michelangelo, where I think it's Mary holding Jesus, and you could walk up to it and everybody touches the toe for luck. Now it's like walled off, you can't do it. But I remember I was able to go up and, like, you know, touch the famous toe of Christ. Yeah, dude, Italy. Dig it. And I love that every time you order a coffee in Rome or Italy in general, they always bring you a cappuccino. Like, that's just, if you order a coffee, they bring you a cappuccino. And it's frickin' delicious. It's so good. It's so good. 10 out of 10. Love the Italian coffee. I'm not gonna lie, their bread was a letdown. When it comes to bread, I do have to say, excuse me, the French and the Germans crush when it comes to bread. The Italians, not so much. Italian bread was a shocking letdown. However, they made up for it with the wine. Italian wine. So good. You get some pizza, you get some, some pasta, pizza de margarita, some gelato, some red, vino tinto. Italy. Very cool. Very, very cool. Seval. I did basically just do a Dominant Doctor video. Go watch my German doctor roleplay. It's basically a Dominant Doctor. I didn't call it that. But for all intents and purposes, if you enjoy Dominant Doctor style roleplay, go watch my most recent German one. German Doctor Fixes You. It's very much in the style of Dominant. This is my character, Dieter. He's much more serious than Helmut. Helmut's much more fun, festive, Helmut's a bit more frivolous. Dieter is the more serious German character. Spaghetti alla nero di seppia. I don't know what that is, Zane, but I'm sure it's delicious. Yeah. Adama ASMR. Adam ASMR. I like the German boss. I'm dying. Later, später beta. Don't be a später beta. Are you a später beta? Thank you. I was very proud of that joke, Zane. I was very proud of my don't be a später beta. It's someone who derives pleasure from being late. Später beta. I was quite proud of that. And yeah, dude, yeah. Well, the Italians, it's so funny. Like, Italians don't drink coffee the way you and I, I shouldn't say you and I don't know, American coffee. Dominant Doctors are so much more my work experience generally. Nice, Kate. Oh, spaghetti with squid ink. Nice. I think I've had that before. It was delicious. Nice, Kate. Yeah, well, I mean, the real doctors, and I don't have the whole I need a whole table set up for the blackjack, buddy. It's a whole process. Real doctor visits, and they're not dominant per se, but they're just like business, because like real doctors are busy, and they're just like, let's get to the point. Here's what we're doing. Here's the data. Here's what we're doing. Like, bop, 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 bop. Like they're just like direct, But anyway, so yeah, my Dieter character will be filling in for my more dominant doctor characters in that line of just stern, you'll do what I tell you to do. Don't be a naughty little schnitzel. What's the other one? I said, not a schnitzel, but a spätzle. Don't be a naughty little spätzle. Rude is the word I'd use. Rude. Well, dominant, rude. I mean, I suppose they are kissing cousins of one another. Direct. One could say direct. I don't know. From Poland, Sponka. Spunkt be wob. Well, thank you very much. Lovely to have you with us from Poland, my dear friend. But yeah, I loved Italy, man. Dude, I mean, years later, did you make the Joker does the team talk? Oh no, I haven't done that one yet. That's funny. I haven't done that one yet. When Italy, again, shout out to Italy. Cinque Terre, waking up next to that very well-breasted, naked young lady who had hooked up with my brother the night before, and being like, morning. think her name was Misty. Good old Misty. I wonder how she's doing. Misty. Oh, memories. Good times. Good times. But yeah, Cinque Terre is amazing. Gorgeous. Man. Americanos come from able to handle espresso shots. Come from the U.S. soldiers being unable to handle espresso shots. Oh, you mix coffee and espresso. Is that what it's from? I like Americanos. It's just espresso and water. Well, it could be. It just mellows it out a little bit, so it's not quite as like intense. Yeah, make it more like American coffee at home. Where it's like, you don't need to put all the sugar into it. You can kind of, it's a little more mellow, a little easier on the palate. The German boss invites you to his house for dinner. You've been a very good employee. Now this evening, I would like to invite you over to my house. My wife is cooking Spätzle and Kraut and some other German delicacies, and we'd very much appreciate your company. We will see you this evening at 7 p.m. sharp. Do you understand this? 7 p.m. sharp. I could do that. I have to do multiple scenes though, so I have to have the boss scene. I've been evaluating you. You've been doing a very good job. I have to have the cut to. The clock goes from 6:59, 7 o'clock. Ding. Good. You're on time. Appreciate this. Dinner would have started without you, had you been a moment late. Have I studied psychology? Hey, Corey. Technically, SD Club. In an academic sense, a little bit. I've done a lot of psychology practical study, like field study. I've done a lot of psychology study. Not a ton in a purely academic sense. But I've done a lot in the world of field study and application. I love psychology. It's fascinating. I'm sorry about that, Wolfman. That sucks, buddy. Everybody has kind of Smokey over there from Denmark. What's up, Victor? Nice. The thing about psychology what's up, Stephen Maloney from Ireland? The thing about psychology that I loved, or I found initially fascinating, was that you could predict human behavior based on past behaviors and past behaviors and past traumas. I was fascinated by this idea that you could accurately, often predict someone's behavior and explain various types of behaviors based on a person's past traumas or experiences. So I was very interested in the predictive value of psychology. And so from a very young age, 10, 11, 12 years old, I was like, huh. So we have this thing that back then it was called your inner child. And it's classic, Jungian concept of just everybody has the ego, the inner child, and the inner child gets wounded. The concept of like some trauma happens when you're a kid, and unless you heal that trauma, the inner child will act out behaviors that will reinforce or protect, or that will be enacted out from those unresolved traumas as a child. And when I found that out, I was like, wait, what? That's true? Like, what? Blew my mind. So yeah, very cool. Well, Discord Kate, I mean, it's, it's psychology 101. It's like, unfortunately, traumas have like very classic archetypal behaviors. If somebody is abused in X or Y or Z kind of way, behavior pattern A, B, C, and D are because of trauma X, Y, Z. And it's like there's like a direct line from this trauma to this behavior, this trauma to this behavior, this trauma to this behavior. And I just found it fascinating. Yeah, it's neat, man. Kenna Lucas popping in part of your videos is the offer for the drink. Well, Ken, I may actually end up doing that again. We'll see. I may end up doing another bartender video. It's been a long time. I might. We'll see. I have to go buy a bunch of liquor for science, of course. I have to go buy a bunch of alcohol for science so I can make all these drinks. Because I haven't really been drinking for the last 7 months. So my alcohol supplies are very low at the moment. I have to go buy a bunch of stuff so I can make all these fun cocktails. Never heard of a tree smacker, Finn. Never heard of it. Pass me the rum. I know, shiny breed. Oh, I know. Rum, whiskeys. Yeah. Gins. All those things. Mirajuiz. Hi, from Finland. Thank you for you to join us. Ew. White rum, schnapps, apple schnapps, pucker, pineapple, orange juice. Dude, what drink would that? Oh, that's a tree smacker. I'm like, what the hell? That sounds like a very sweet, like a sickeningly sweet rum drink. It sounds like something that it sounds like a tiki cocktail, like something you would and that's the thing too, I do love me a good tiki bar. I've not been to a good tiki bar in a long time. Shiny Bree's like, ooh, a tree smacker, I like the sound of that. I do like tiki bars. I haven't been to one in a long time. They're like, for those that don't know, a tiki bar is like they're funny. They're kind of like Polynesian inspired, and they're usually cheesy. They oftentimes have like a waterfall indoors, like some kind of a pond with like a waterfall inside, and they have like Polynesian kind of food, sort of, but like it's like Americanized, and they have these like crazy drinks like the zombie, but that's where the Mai Tai's from Trader Vic's, kind of a tiki bar. I don't know, yeah, so I don't know, tiki bars are fun, man, but that sounds like a tiki bar, kind of a cocktail, all rum and sugar, you know, really, really strong and alcoholic, but you can't really taste the alcohol, so you You drink it like you're drinking punch. Then you have 2 of those and you're schmammied. And J. Milamsky, not quite brew. I do this. My main jobs are ASMR and teaching chess. So between those 2, that is my full-time gig. Okay. Okay. And how do I do these videos without taking a break or stuttering? Being relaxed, I suppose. Just being relaxed and enjoying by just being relaxed. Yeah. I don't know. And it's kind of what I do, so I don't know how to do these videos without taking a break or stuttering. Practice as well. It was funny though. I remember when I thanks Mirojowitz. Thanks, bro. Appreciate it. I'm glad you enjoy those. I remember when I began live streaming, and I was like, dude, can I just talk for 2 hours? Like, can I just talk for 2 hours? Yeah. I mean, some days it's rough. Some days are better than others. Some subjects I really enjoy, some topics, but for the most part, I really do enjoy. I love people. I love you guys. I love people. I'm incredibly grateful that you are watch my stuff, that you have questions for me. I think it's neat. It's neat to have fans. It's super cool to have you all that are fans. It's really neat, man. And I really enjoy talking to people. And I also very much process my world through language. So twice a week, a lot of what I do with you all is just real time processing my thoughts, processing how I have interpreted my own things that's going on in my own life, the good, the bad. I mean, I've as Binky will attest, I've started live streams in a rough place, when I was really emotionally having it rough, and every time that's been the case, I was able to talk through it, and I felt exponentially better by the time I was done. So for me, I really process my world through language and talking. And look, I'm an actor, so I love being the center of attention. I love holding court, being the center of attention. I love it, it's fun. I'm an extrovert, so for me it's genuinely enjoyable. It's not for everybody. Yeah. Binky. Back at you. Thanks, Lewis. I appreciate that, buddy. Thanks, Discord Kate. I appreciate that too. Funny question. Then I gotta wrap this up. Layup. What's your opinion on electrolytes? They're necessary for hydration. That's my opinion on electrolytes. You need some in your life. They're not everything. They're not what plants crave, if that's the real question. Are you asking me? Are electrolytes what plants crave? The answer is no. Appreciate that, Finn. Astral Hitchhiker. No, it's not for everybody. You have to have, extroverts. I know. We're the best. No, it's neither better nor worse. You need all types, that's the thing. You know? You need introverts. You need extroverts. You need people that are really conservative. You need people who are very liberal. You need all of it. None is better than the other. You need the variety. You need the yin and the yang, the masculine and the feminine. You need the whole wonderful tapestry that is humanity, and all the different colors and flavors that make up different people. You know, you need it all. Yeah. You need the crazies and the stiffs, you know. You need the nerds and the crazy artists who are just out there on the edge doing like whatever as they do. You need them all. You know, it makes the world go round. I find talking to people expands my world as a journalist. I find a lot of my stories with the random people. Nice. State body. Exactly. Lyon, je vous en prie. Merci beaucoup. And last question from Aldux4971. Out of all my role plays, my favorite, probably the Joker. Probably the Joker. But I really like Edna Mode. I like Helmut. I don't know. If I had to pick one, I'd say the Joker is like weirdly satisfying on a deep level to play because he's so much not like me. But I like a lot of my characters, but probably the Joker if I had to pick one. Yeah, he's really fun to play, but still is Edna Mode. Amen, Binky. Absolutely. Well, hey, YouTube, I gotta let you guys go. It has been an absolute joy to be with you today. Thank you for being here, and thanks for being fans and all that great stuff. So I'm gonna let you guys go on YouTube, and then we're gonna give somebody over on Twitch a raid. So, au revoir, YouTube. I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye. And now, who do we have in